So, for today, I discussed the level of roasting and types of grinds. So, we have degrees of roasting coffee beans. Number 1 is light roast and 193 degrees Celsius or 380 degrees Fahrenheit. So, the second one is the medium roast. 250 degrees Celsius or 380 degree Fahrenheit. The third one is dark roast, 218 degrees Celsius or 425 degree Fahrenheit. So we have a level of roasting shelf life. Number 1 is light, pale or New England roast is equal to 21 days. And for the medium city or American roast, we have 14 days. Number 3 is full high or Viennese roast, 10 days. And the fourth one is espresso or French Italian roast. We have 7 days. So we have a type of roast, especially the first one, light roast. Bean characteristic niya is light brown in color, not shiny, light body, and no oil. Beans are quite dense, difficult to split, not brittle. So we have a flavor characteristic, higher level of acidity than darker roast. Toasted grain taste, delicately nuanced flavor and aroma, likely to be sweet in flavor, and lastly, retain most of the caffeine from the coffee beans. So we have common names: light city, half city, cinnamon roast, roasted just before the crack, and lastly, the New England roast. The second is medium roast. We have a bean characteristic, medium brown shade, more body than the light roast, and no oil, slightly more brittle, little smoother texture. And so we have a flavor characteristic, milder level of acidity, exhibiting more balanced flavor, aroma, and acidity. Higher level of bitterness than light roast. So, magkaiba sila. Caffeine is somewhat decreased. So, we have a common names, regular roast, American roast, city roast, and the last is breakfast roast. Also, we have a medium dark roast. So, the bean characteristic is have a richer, darker color with some oil kasi dark na siya. A little bit shiny, has a heavy body in comparison with the light or medium roast. So, mas malamang na to. We have a flavor characteristic, noticeable flavors and aroma, somewhat spicy in taste, milder acidity than the medium roast, lesser caffeine than the light or medium roast. So, we have a common names for for medium dark roast. Number 1 is full city roast, roasted to the beginning of the second crack. After dinner roast, and last is the Vienna roast. And for the last is dark roast. So, the main characteristic of this dark shade of brown to black, with lower density, brittle smooth in texture, appear shiny and oily. So, we have a flavor characteristic, low level of acidity, have a bitter and smoky or even burnt taste. High level of bitterness when compared to the light or to medium and medium dark roast. So, mas bitter siya, mas dark, ganon. Lastly is caffeine is substantially decreased. So, we have common names. Number 1 is French roast, Italian roast, espresso roast, continental roast, and New Orleans roast. So, last is the Spanish roast. And for the type of grinds, maiba-iba tayong grinds, especially for the coffee roast. So, the number 1 is extra coarse grind. We have a cold brewing like the Toddy Brewer, coarse coffee grind, most commonly used for French press coffee. So, for the coarse grind, French press pot, cupping, and medium coarse coffee grind. Used in especially specialty device like the Coffee Solo and Chemex brewers. So the third is medium coarse grind. Coffee Solo brewer, Chemex brewer, medium coarse coffee grind. Use specialty device like the Coffee Solo and so we have the last two is the fine grind espresso, stovetop espresso, mocha pot. So the last is extra fine grind. Turkish coffee, a brick, extra fine coffee grind used for Turkish coffee. So that's all po. Thank you.